Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Innkeeper today. We're playing some Prison Architect MEGAMAX. Always zoom out when I say MEGAMAX, but I've got to say it in a very particular way as well, which is pretty fantastic. Right now, am having trouble breathing. So, what? What does that mean? What's going on right now? Well, I think I'm ill. I think I'm ill anyway. My nose is blocked. So, it's just a bit, it's really great. So I might sound a bit different, maybe a little bit different, probably not too different, and also the pace might be slightly slow. Also, I can't hear anything. Let's turn this up. Let's turn up the ignition a little bit. Anyway, turn that up. Doesn't sound like it's improved at all. Nope. Nothing at all whatsoever. That's pretty fine. I'm not going to complain at all, really. What did we last episode? Well, we created the super sector. Not really super sector. I can't remember what this is called, actually. I don't think we called it anything, but it is a safe place. You know, it is one of those safe places. For some reason, this camera's not connected, but I think that's because the CCTV is not connected over here, even though it's actually working. But there you go. As you can see, the camera is now working. And I think for some reason we could see the yard, which doesn't make any sense. There's no cameras here. Yeah, why can't I see the yard? That's really weird. Also, we don't have any cameras in the canteen, which is probably something we want to get sorted out. We've got some CCTV right here. So if we go in and put like a camera right here, we want to have a decent view of sort of this general area right here. We'll be able to see the solitary because of this CCTV camera that is right there. We will also need to have one facing the showers, which I think would be a pretty good idea. It can look through walls, so I'm not really worried about just sort of seeing a little bit right here. They haven't really gone too far with the cameras. Also, I think we want one in the yard. We don't want one in the yard. The thing is, this is meant to be for all the ex-cops, stuff like that. You know, I can trust them a little bit. Then again, maybe not. They are ex-cops. You know, that they knew the law. They knew what they were getting into, and yet they still broke it. Which is pretty fantastic. Also, I've just started a game, and I found out, that for some reason, whenever you start a game, they just sell all the wood. Which is really weird. And I think it sells for more when you actually use it, well, when you go through exports. At least it feels like it. So we're about to get like a ton of money, which is pretty fantastic. It means that every time we start a game, we get like a massive influx of just money pouring everywhere. Also, for some reason, my frame rate just dunked there, which is pretty great. I think it's because that notification appeared. That was a bit weird. Anyway, there you go. 8,000, 17,000, but that's all stacked up, of course. So both of them, 17 grand altogether. Not bad, I would say. Looks like a full sort of truck right here. Actually, well, one with 7 sort of stacks of wood makes about 7 grand, which makes sense, actually. So, and you know what? Actually, no, it doesn't sell for more by the looks of it. Anyway, I didn't realize we need to actually add some more power capacitors to this. That would be pretty fantastic. Probably something we need to do. What we're going to be doing in today's 3 episodes, well, first of all, I'm going to try and speak properly. You know, a little bit of consistency and coherency. Is that the right way of saying it? Probably. Would go a long way. Also, what we need to do is expand the benches of our canteen and probably get this cell block set up. We might be able to get started on this one down. I'm not really too sure. Priorities, priorities, priorities. Also, someone wanted me to make an execution area. Yes. Where would we put that, though? Because I'm kind of thinking we can have like a this is like death row, and execution sort of goes right here. They can see, and I like the idea, okay, because once again, they enter through this area. Now, think about it right now, okay? They enter here, they see the prison for the first time in this area, and they think, my life's over now. You know, I'm going to be stuck in here for the rest of my life. I may as well go crazy. And they've realized, as they're out, that this was the first time they ever saw it, and the last time they will ever see it. And also, they'll see this part of the prison, and be like, what's down there? Nobody knows. But now they know, but they won't know for long. That's what really happens right there. I like the idea. I like it. In fact, we should get this planned out right now, just so that we are prepared for any future proposals. What we want to do is probably make it... Do we want this to be like that? This is freeway, isn't it? Yeah, fantastic. So, wait, that's not fantastic. That's really unfantastic, in fact. Well, what we can do is have some walkways right here. I guess that would help out. This bit's just going to have to be nothing by the looks of it. Or maybe we can demolish this and move it around. Probably what I'm going to end up doing just so it's consistent. Yeah, probably move it up a little bit so it's in line with the walkways. Also, the reason I don't like this is because it's not 2 across. So, I kind of want there to be a doorway, which doesn't look like it's really going to happen. Also, we want to have some walkways across here. One going down here. I suppose we'll do the same on this side. Okay, mostly planning right now. We're finding a lot of stuff, apparently, for some reason, which is pretty fantastic. Also, I believe someone was complaining earlier about me not checking on the the spades that show up where the flags are. They told me how to do it. I know how to do it. Don't you worry. I know you're meant to look through the toilets and, you know, search your cells and stuff. There's a dummy right there. Okay. But also, for some reason, this toilet is... Why is it that you're not search that cell? I don't think anyone goes in there, but... yeah, look. There's a dummy right in there. It's really weird. Search it. Find what you can. Nope. Okay. Why don't you just... I cannot cycle to the toilet. Is there a toilet? There is. Okay. Dismantle. So look, there's a dump in progress, actually. This dump, okay. This dismantle, I mean. Hopefully that actually gets rid of it, because there just seems to be a dummy right here, which is really weird. But like I said, every time it shows up, I'm meant to sort of look through cells and stuff. That's tedious. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather them escape. So, I'd rather them escape than just like every episode having to go through all of these cells in order to find an area that is, why is it still there? That's fine. What I can do is just go ahead and put the toilet back in. Also, it makes the cell, like, broken or something. I'm not too sure. It's kind of annoying. It's an annoying process. I wish it was just search toilet instead of having to dismantle it. Listen, okay, I'm a man of simple pleasures and also can get frustrated very easily. I wanted to come up with some sort of, you know, profound analogy or not really an analogy, but something profound to say that is equivalent to being annoyed of something. But, you know, maybe not sound annoyed of it. I'm not really too sure what I'm saying right now. I'm not really going to lie. So, as I said, death row. Is that death rowable? I would say it is. What we really need to do is probably keep this open, but then have, like, I have one doorway right here. And then what we'll do is we'll have another one doorway right here. There we go. I like it. And then it will probably open up to, like, a holding cell or something like that. Sort of, like, right here. We'll have like a cell here and another cell right here. But we'll have a little window so they can both talk to each other and reconcile. Just have a sort of like the last chat they'll ever have. I like it. A little bit of humanity thrown in there. 6x3. Beautiful. And then the execution room can be right in here. I know it's a bit big, but I just feel like it needs to be, you know, a little bit grandiose. Also, there needs to be windows right here so they can see anyone that needs, you know, needs to be executed rather quickly. I think that'd be pretty fantastic. So we got that sorted out. Also, looks a little bit interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, what we should do is go ahead and get the canteen sorted out. We just go down here. We're meant to go to objects. No, we're not. This is where we're meant to go. So let's see. This is free across. Yeah, it is. Probably don't want to do this right now. Just because there's so many people in here. They might try and kill the guards. Not the guards, the workmen. I can't have none of that. Also, it seems to me... You live your life like candle in wind. It seems to me like the food situation is still pretty good right now. The tables are filling up. Wow, actually, the danger levels are pretty high. I'm not too sure why that is. Let's see. Family is a bit high. Bladder, bowels. Food is for some reason still sort of in the yellow, which is a bit strange. Exercise, which are getting used... Well, they're sorting out. Recreation. Recreation is just exercise, isn't it? I imagine they get recreation sorted. Oh, no, common rooms. Yeah, they have common rooms. That probably deals with the exercise. Their freedom should be able to deal with that. It's free time right now for the next 3 hours. And then it'll be 7-hour shift, which I quite like the idea of, even though 7 hours isn't really that long. Anyway, like as I was saying, let's go in and get the metal floor right here and go in and expand our canteen. This is a good idea because eventually we're going to be adding a few more inmates to our program. They're probably not going to be too happy with having a lack of desks. Also, probably want to add... No, we don't want to add more cookers. I've realized that I have way too many cookers. That's actually the truth. I have literally a stupid amount. And what I'll probably end up doing, though, is... Do I want to move the canteen? Not the canteen, the chefing zone, as it were. I probably do eventually. I'm not sure where to really put it, though. I could replace this yard with the canteen. It's probably what I'll end up doing. Or maybe making this the canteen as well. There's a lot of things you can really do. Or maybe just have the storage, like swap these over. I know it's like a little bit far away, but they'll probably go through these doors anyway, so it shouldn't really be too much of a bother. Probably end up doing that, because there's quite a lot of extra room in here. But I don't really think I'm ever going to need it, so there you go then. As for objects, what we'll do, to get these tables, Place them right here. They do not look like they're going to be in the position that they're currently being placed in. For some reason, they just look really weird when you're placing them in, but eventually they just sort of straighten themselves out. There you are. How many of these do we have? Oh, we haven't got any of them free by the looks of it. I think we're paying for these. Yeah, we are paying for these. There we are. So you can get 8 prisoners on a bench. Well, on a table with 2 benches. I think, anyway. It looks like it. I think I've only ever seen 4 trays on 1 bench. So, you know, that's a decent amount, I would say. Over here, though, what we've got to do is actually start to create this cell block. We have to get a lot more cells installed, and we have to change it to a max sector as well. We want to get rid of these doors. Well, this thing right here, because it is now a complete waste of time. So we'll just demolish the walls, and we'll go ahead and... I thought this said silver door then. Remove the silver door. I like it. It's a fantastic thing indeed. Also, we're in, you know, like 6 digits now, which is pretty fantastic. I quite like the idea of that. We sold most of our wood by the looks of it, though, which isn't great. Then again, we have so many logs that we're just sort of making it back instantaneously, which is really fantastic. We'll also end up getting quite a lot of money from accepting new prisoners, which is a fantastic new system, I add. Also, I can actually get more prisoners, so really what I should do is add probably an extension to this. We might need some more serving tables. I really don't know how many. 49 trays, 41, 56. Okay, it doesn't matter. We have quite a few trays. All of those could probably serve the rest of the prison, I think. Probably not 500, but we'll get there. What I'm going to do, though... Actually, I'll wait until they've sorted all their mess out first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of planning. That might be a good idea. There we are. Sort of gets in the way. In fact, I want to sort of... Wow, we got... Oh, let's not get rid of that bit. There we are. Let's get rid of this. Oh, do not want to get rid of that part. But okay. It looks like we've already done so. What we can do is... I don't know why I'm doing this. I should be, you know, smart enough to realize that I don't really need to do this. You know, I'll probably know what's up by the time I get to constructing it. Anyway, let's continue. Gosh, look at that. Look at all the money we're making. You know, we've got finances right now. That is fantastic. Yeah, exports yesterday, 78 grand. Beautiful. I wish they sold the wood more often, to be honest with you. But I guess it's just for some reason every time you go out of the game and then back in. Right. Anyway, we're going to make some progress. A lot of trees around here that we probably should cut down just because they're sort of in the way. I'm not sure if they can actually do anything with the tree in there. Tell you what, I'm going to dismantle these trees. There's actually a chopping option, I believe, but for some reason I'm not using it. Don't know why. Anyway. This is all good. This area right here I'm not too sure about. I think I just probably want to get like a common room in and then add some few more cells. Seems to be what we should really do. Can I add anything in particular around here? Or is it just going to sort of be like, nope, get out, kid. It looks like I cannot. Yeah, it'll end up being like this. Will it? Well... got like a two-way entrance right here, which I suppose is better than nothing. We can have some extra cells right here. There we are. We got some extra cells. Then what we can do is just sort of have a walkway going all the way down here. Then I suppose extra walkways that are going across here and here. What is this? A cleaning cupboard. Okay, well I guess we'll keep the cleaning cupboard. It would have to go out by this much then, just to stay... We can have an extra cell right here, actually. Yeah, I suppose we... Yeah, no reason to not do that. We can have a cell right here as... I feel like I keep saying things wrong. It's pretty great. Alright, so if we go along here, we have to keep with the double walkway limit that we've currently set ourselves. But if we just go ahead, plan this out, because in the past, when we haven't planned things out, everything has gone horribly wrong. This corner, I'm not just sure if I maybe want to just ignore it. Can I? Or can I just... I mean, there you go. There's a cell. Or shower. No, we got a shower right here and right here. And we're going to have more showers on the other side anyway. So many... There's quite a lot of showers, actually, around this area. Maybe it's a bit too much, but oh well. Right here, though. I suppose... Yeah, that's fine. We'll continue doing it like this. Now, unfortunately, this ends up being a thing. It's not perfectly aligned. So what I should really do is start from this end. Make sure this is walled off. Now we only really want to have cells here. So I don't really want to go too nuts. with any of sort of the extra rooms that you can make to keep prisoners happy. Not really something we want to focus on. You know, happiness. Don't need it. Don't need happiness. Happiness, apparently. Happiness. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm just going to have this as probably a little common room. You know, we can have it like sort of stretch out like this. Probably do that. And then have like a door here and a door here. Yeah, that'll work out. That'll be where our common room is. Right. Anyway, let's continue. So what we want to do is go down like this. Just try and follow the pathway like that. There we are. Beautiful. So there we go. We can get to these cells right here. What we want is probably another exit right here, just to sort of help everyone get around. I don't really want any cells attached to this, but I guess we are doing it along here already, so I don't think it really matters too much. I guess the more cells we get in, the better. So we should just really exploit the extra space that we do have. There we are. Let's get rid of that. It's always awkward doing this kind of stuff. So it was like this, went down. So we can do that. Should really be doing this in rows. It probably would be a better idea if I just did it in rows. Instead of what I'm currently doing, which is just a complete clusterfuck. There we go. We'll continue onwards. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll do what I just said I wanted to do, which was just to create rows instead. I want to make sure they align correctly, so we'll do this part, and then we'll do the other part in a second. And we'll make this one big room. There we are. So now we'll do it down here. And I want to make sure there's actually a pathway along here as well. We'll get other pathways sorted out. So what we'll do is we'll cut that bit up, and then we'll go ahead and make some more walkways right here. Let it go all the way across. Let it go all the way across here. And then just do this. Beautiful. Oh, cut that bit up. This bit, once again, it's just going to have to end up being just a bigger spot. I'm not really too bothered about it, to be honest with you, so I think we're fine there. Over here, we can actually get some more space. So this is where we run into problems again. It's such a weird amount of room. I built around this area, and I just don't know what to do with it now when it comes to extra space. Because now we've... Well, no, I guess that's fine. No, it's not fine, because now I can't get to these cells. That's why it was weird. I guess I could move these up one more, and then we'll just have one walkway. Yeah, I suppose that's what I'll do. So if I just do this... Oh, that's not right. There we go, now it's right. And that's not right anymore. That's not right anymore, because now it has to do this. Man. I could do it the other way around. It would end up going into this. Is that a bad thing? Let's try the other way around. See what happens. Alright, so if we do this, we'll go up like that. And then what we'll do is we'll have the one walkway right here. I kind of want there to be a walkway up here as well so they can get to these showers. Otherwise, they might walk all the way to these ones, which I don't really like the idea of. They probably will end up doing it anyway. But let's see what happens first. There we go. That's an extra space right there. And we can cut that bit off, so that's fine. This part's not too great, which means there's going to be an alignment issue, and already it's looking really ugly. I don't know what to do here. It's such a weird amount of space. It's just uneven in every way. I know things don't have to always be even, but come on. A little bit of consistency. Yeah, this is all off. I guess we don't have that bit there, and they just have to go down this bit. No, this ain't gonna work. It's too awkward. It's not going to work. Work with what we're given. How would one do that? I must use the force. Half this episode is going to be me trying to figure out how to make this work without it just looking just horrible. Right, we're going to do this again. This is going to be an entire episode of this. Right, and now what we do is this. Okay, not that. There we go. That'd be pretty great if I didn't do it like that. Let's just go all the way along here. Okay, stop screwing up. There we go. Right, now, once again, it's just going to be a really weird bit. Now, how would this look? See, I tried this before, didn't I? just didn't work. We could have really big cells. See, there we go. Posh twat cells. I should get the smaller cell mod. Probably help me out a little bit.